whatever leg to use, whatever to do in the right moment. That's his game, and I think that will be a big benefit for the English Premier League in total.
Let's look at the transfers in and out, Stuart, and there's an interesting dynamic here in that an awful lot of money has been...
Jack Grealish, he's got to play much better than he did last year, and I think Guardiola's got to allow him to run with the ball more. When he was at Aston Villa, I thought he was an outstanding player, running with the ball, making things happen. At Man City, he's been more of a passer, and that doesn't make him an outstanding...
Kings of Europe, Bayern Munich, and the champions of the Premier League in England, Manchester City. Delighted to have your company, John Champion in the commentary box. Alongside me is Stuart Robson, and Stuart, we can take a look at the Bayern lineup for this game, which includes plenty of familiar faces.
It certainly does, and when you look at Thomas Müller, he looks as though he's going to play up front with Gnabry. So it could be a front two, Coman down that left-hand side. Both questions. Haaland is not a player that I think actually needs service. When the ball does come into him, he's a player that can score some great goals by himself. He can turn, he can twist, he can get away from defenders. But they also need to play more balls in behind. They haven't done that. Man City like to play into...
20 years ago. Upamecano shielding it from... Handsome 6-2 victory at DC United for Bayern on Wednesday. Manchester City at the centre. Grealish. It's De Bruyne. Not much in that.
Well, as it's always the...
This is Riyad Mahrez. Ruben Diaz. Jack Grealish!
Well, he's trying to cut across the ball. It's a good set play to the far post.
Pavard. In towards Müller. And touched in from close range. Everyone looks towards the linesman. Initially there was no flag. Belatedly there is a flag.
Struggling to get out at the moment, Bayern Munich.
There are also a lot of anxious glances at a leaden sky at the moment. Here's Grealish. Free kick Manchester City. Bruyne will leave it for the Algerian Mahrez. Ake seeking out Haaland. De Bruyne. Jack Grealish. Opening goal. Grealish created it. Haaland wheeling away. And Manchester City enjoy a 12th minute lead.
Well, they kept the ball alive. Kevin De Bruyne involved. Does so well here. Picks out the right pass. One or two players that had worked quite hard in that 12 minutes. Now they could stiffen up. Hopefully everybody's okay. There's the man that had the goal disallowed, Serge Gnabry, playing up front. It was interesting to see how...
To this stop-start, weather delays.
There you just heard the announcement of the goal from Haaland. That's the first...
Kevin De Bruyne, 3 up with him for Manchester City. Ake.
Well, when you look at Nathan Ake, he's not the biggest player, but he...
has scored. Here's his replacement, Erling Haaland, through again. Upamecano with the block.
Well, you have to ask why he didn't shoot that bit earlier. He was looking for the crossfield pass in the end to Mahrez. Back three, he's doing it tonight.
Promo. Abu Dhabi ownership. There's Sabitzer!
Well, the first time we've really seen Sabitzer get on the ball.
Bernardo Silva encouraging the teenager forward. Grealish. It's going to be a court soccer at the conclusion of our telecast from Lambeau Field. There are a whole host of Mahrez. There's Sabitzer. Müller. De Bruyne. Just beyond Ake, really. He did get his head to it, but he was stretching. Mahrez will want it on his left, has it on his left, and it cannons away with 6 City players in the box. Haaland. And for Grealish. Alphonso Davies! Inches! Instant control. Not such a good cross. Gets a second opportunity. Gnabry. Too much on. It's Bernardo Silva, it's Erling Haaland, it's offside. It is not 2-0. And the clearing kick gets play underway immediately.
40 minutes and it's going to be okay. There we are.
Okay, and just one thought from you. I mean, so just 5 minutes for half-time, and it will be 40 minutes for the second half. Teasing it in, only partially cleared. Bernardo Silva appeals for hands there, led by Grealish. Esbrand when he came on in the second half. And Wilson Esbrand brings a save from Ulreich. Throw quickly taken. This is Alvarez using his pace, but not bringing into play his accuracy.
And there again, it's some
De Bruyne. And now, of course, we should add the sporting director of the new MLS, Davies. It's Muller. The flag does now go up, which was always going to do at some point.
it was a reckless.
B2, Leroy Sané. Support steaming through the middle. Just the weight on the cross. This is Mahrez. It's Cancelo. A lot of talk about this 17-year-old striker from Rennes, Mathys Tel.
Kimmich.
There's Grealish. Well, he was caught late and he's beating the turf in frustration and pain at the moment. Kevin De Bruyne leaves it for Riyad Mahrez into the top of the right. Gravenberg. Stretching Bayern. Mahrez! All right with the parry. And not with the catch, and the referee spots a foul in the middle of all that. He's made 13 first-team appearances already. 20 years young, from Wythenshawe.